Good evening, this is the Oscar expert here with Brother Bro. We're going to talk about the Little Women trailer, which just dropped today. This is one of the biggest anticipated Oscar heavyweights of the season. You are not going to find an Oscar list where this movie is not on the top 5. Greta Gerwig's directing this off of her indie debut, Lady Bird. What generally happens with people with these indie successes is their second film is usually an upgrade with production values, but is not necessarily as loved. And I mean, it's just a trend, folks. Like, that's just what will probably happen with this one. But it will probably be loved enough to get into the Oscar race. And I think the trailer, meets those expectations for me. It's going to appeal to, classic Hollywood, period movies, but it also has that sort of, modern flair that Greta Gerwig can bring, keep it from feeling stale like a movie like Mary Queen of Scots. This is not my most anticipated movie after seeing the trailer. I don't think it's gonna be the best movie ever. It just looks like a really solid movie. Maybe it'll be surprisingly good. Maybe it'll be that was awards bait and it was very well done. It doesn't have to be the best movie ever. It can just get in. I don't think the buzz is going to be as good as Lady Bird. I don't think it's going to get a 94 on Metacritic, but it'll be enough for the Oscars. That's what I'm feeling. This movie is a giant cast, Cole. It's a SAG ensemble lock, it would almost seem like. I would say so for sure. I don't think Meryl Streep's doing anything in this movie. I think that's confirmed with this trailer. Laura Dern probably not big enough. Meryl Streep for nomination. Is a wise owl sitting in a chair the whole movie who makes some funny quips. That's about all she does. She's going to sit in the same place, and the fact that she's on Gold Derby and that she's number 3 is kind of an atrocity.
Ridiculous.
It's kind of an atrocity. Saoirse Ronan is going to give a great performance because she's Saoirse Ronan and she's consistent, and she could probably just get in there. She can just get on in there.
I don't think it's a winning movie for her, especially because it's an ensemble.
No.
This won't be the movie that wins her the Oscar, especially when you have Alfre Woodard and Clemency, who's already proven to be a heavyweight. Cynthia Erivo in Harriet, playing Harriet Tubman. I mean, that's more of a performance you give an Oscar to, and then Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story. You expect.
Is Saoirse Ronan a lock? I think she's going to be just kind of in the race, but if it's not oh my god, this is her best performance, we've never seen anything like this, and what if there are 5 other performances that are that good, and then she's in trouble? She's probably going to be secure. However, if you're going to look for a supporting actress, let me point out Florence Pugh. And in the trailer, I didn't necessarily see anything that I was oh, she's going to get nominated. However, saw an article on World of Real about 4 reactions to an early test screening. Each one of them singled out Florence Pugh as being the MVP, the scene stealer, having an Oscar moment. I mean, saying that she is going to be in the conversation for supporting. You gotta believe the hype. Get her on the list. Get Meryl Streep off. Emma Watson's not going to be it. It's going to be Florence Pugh.
I think Greta Gerwig could get another director nomination. She has a very unique voice, and I'm sure it will be in this movie.
For sure, and it's a step up, production-wise from Lady Bird. They'll always want to see that. She will be, if she's nominated, the only woman to receive 2 director nominations, because Catherine Bigelow didn't get one for Zero Dark 30. Screenplay, very obvious for adapted screenplay. It's very obvious. Greta Gerwig adapted the novel herself. Will probably get a nomination in screenplay. Timothée Chalamet? Is he getting nominated? I think that he stands out in his trailer a lot, but from those early award reactions, maybe he's ever so slightly a little modern, a little miscast, but still going to give a good performance. I just don't think it's going to get him nominated.
They didn't even like him in Beautiful Boy, where he was perfectly cast. I'm not sure this performance has that much gravity that could get into that supporting category, especially because I'm kind of seeing a lot of people, I think, seem just stronger than him on the surface right now.
What about technicals, buddy? I mean, costumes is a lock. Production design, also looking really strong. I mean, it's a period movie. We have Alexander Desplat doing the score. That is looking like a lock. He received compliments on some of the early screening reactions as well.
Picture, maybe director, screenplay, actress, supporting actress. Those are all, likely nominations, I would say. Production design, costumes, absolutely those 2, my goodness. Cinematography, maybe on the fence, but it's a really good looking movie, and it's not a stretch to say get in for cinematography.
No, definitely not. I think that the cinematography was pretty impressive in this trailer. There was a lot of detail in the shots. There was a lot of variation in lighting, a lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of more candlelit stuff.
It wasn't like the purest, the favorite, like natural lighting,
No.
candlelight kind of thing, though. But it was somewhere between like the traditional period drama treatment and like something that feels a little more new. Editing is probably not like one of the most likely things for this sort of movie.
Yeah, but it's not unlikely if it's just like
Sure,
really in
sure,
there.
but
it doesn't seem like they're gonna have to nominate.
I mean, we
for
could be
everything.
talking about like 8 nominations though for this movie. The acting in Lady Bird was fantastic. The performances here will be great, and she'll make a very funny movie out of it, which is really important. It's not a stuffy period drama, so this movie checks almost all the boxes, like what I would expect for a movie like this, and what I would want from it. And I think it's enough for it to get some Oscar nominations.
We're not seeing it at the festival circuits. We're just going to have to wait a little longer for those reviews. But the early test screening reactions are kind of what we're going off of, along with this trailer. Oscar inevitable? Very perhaps. Very perhaps.
Will the Oscars be able to resist Little Women? Ew.
Ew. Ew.